You know, I'm very afraid of the most of things that exists in this world, and especially I was very afraid of death. And then I thought, I didn't think, I just made it. I wrote this Seventh Seal. And the Seventh Seal is about death the whole time.
Death turns up right at the very beginning of the film.
Yeah. Death is present the whole time in this picture, and everybody in this picture reacts differently to death. And after that picture, of course, I still think very much about death, and so. But after that picture, it's not an obsession anymore. I just can live with it. So that the picture was a good medicine. That was what you meant.
Yes, I wondered if it was.
Yes.
The film starts with a knight on the shore playing chess, and then death turns up rather like a monk. Why
yes, or a clown. Yes, if you want it. Yes.
How you decided to make him a man?
Yes.
Rather than a presence.
Yes, because that is the fascination and the magic of the stage, or the cinema, or the picture. I think it's marvelous. If you take a chair, a very, very simple chair, that chair, and says, this is the most expensive, most fantastic, most wonderful chair made in the whole world, because it's completely made by diamonds. If you say that, everybody will believe it if you show the chair on the stage or in the film. And then everybody will handle it that way. And I think that's the magic. So if you say, if the death comes, an actor, just with makeup as a mix up as a clown and a priest, and just the knight says to him, "You are the death," and he says, "Yes," or he says, "I am the death." You will believe it. And I think that is an incredible magic of filmmaking or theater making. You believe everything.
I was in his presence when someone asked him, what is he trying to do when he films, when he makes the film? And he thought about it, as he does in Melvin's interview. He thought about it carefully, and then he said, well, I'm not trying to make it real, I'm trying to make it alive. And that was his guiding principle when he was shooting, is to make it live.
If you just want to create a universe, a little universe of your own, including your dreams and your ideas and your visions and your thoughts, it's now I talk a little bit romantic, but I hope you will. Yes. You know, this universe is not the reality. Reality always makes sabotage to your fantasy, to your dreams. So you have to take details out of the reality and put them into your university. But those details must be absolutely perfect to fit into this little universe. And this universe is, of course, very limited. But if it's the right construction of it, it will be a perfect mirror of the reality around you.
Right, if you're ready, I'll put a board on. Yeah. 2, take 1. Second clap. 2, take 1.
You know, sometimes there is a miracle happening in front of the camera. Sometimes, not very often, but sometimes. But if you are very close to the actors and close to the people around the camera, and there is an atmosphere of confidence and confidence. What I mean, really, real confidence. It's suddenly something happens in front of the camera, and that is the most beautiful thing that exists. And to wait for that miracle and to hope for it is the best thing in the world.
And what happens is that something new is created.
This is something with some third dimension suddenly is present. Something that you can't calculate or find out or rehearse. There is something that happens. I don't know. I can't explain that. But it's a magic. Again, the magic.
Yeah. What I learned from you first was that one man can control everything in a film. You must keep in your head the one vision all the time, mustn't you?
Oh yes. It has to be like a flu.
Like
a flu.
Like a virus, you mean?
Yes. I have to be... I have to be involved with a flu, with a virus, and that virus has to be... everybody in the studio has to be infected by this virus.
The thing about Bergman was that he was making a film every year, more or less, and he was in this extraordinary position where he wrote a script, shot a film, worked in the theatre, married all those beautiful women. I mean, how he fitted it all in, I don't know, but he did. He had a great charm with actors. He could find performance out of an actor unexpectedly. He had this certain way of taking from actors, burrowing in and finding something that he needed.
You spend a lot of time in your films on the human face.
Oh yes.
A lot of time. And you've said that faces are the most interesting thing to you.
I think it's a big thing. It's very clear. The face, the human face, is the most cinematographic thing that exists. It's sensational. You can also in the television you can sit fascinated and look at a face for hours because it changes the whole time.
Let's take Wild Strawberries. Let's take that. How did Wild Strawberries start?
It started. It started just with my grandmother's flat in Uppsala.
You have said that each film is to be you think of each film as your last.
Yes.
Do you mean that?
Yes. I said it 25 years ago or something like that, so it's a long time ago, but I always have the feeling, if I don't think it that way, this picture will be my last picture. I will have some considerations, I will think I have to be sympathetic to this one and I have to find out how to please that one, or how to finance it so it will be I can continue. It's the only thing I have to be loyal to. It's the picture and the people around me, together with me, making the